Being a baddie is making you broke, depressed, and did I mention broke? Once upon a time, being a baddie meant being yourself. Rihanna said it best, confidence is key. Talk who you are and own that walk into the room. There's nothing cooler than that. Sadly, the baddie culture has become, well, the maintenance Olympics. It's become this thing that you constantly have to keep up with whatever trend is coming out next. Baddies have always existed. The idea that every man wants her and every woman wants to be her. Before there were baddies, there were video vixens. In the early 2000s, video vixens were the it girls of the hip-hop industry. Women like Melissa Ford, Kareen Stephens, Buffy the Body, and Lola Monroe had the industry in a chokehold. They set the beauty and lifestyle standards of the 2000s, and even in 2025, we still see the influence today. On the surface level, it's easy just to assume that these were just pretty women who got lucky to start a music video. However, these women went on to make a name for themselves. These women were the blueprint for fashion, makeup, and hair. A few of them started movies that you might know of, wrote books, furthered education, started a family, and even started YouTube channels. The rise of social media has pushed a specific image of how women should look. You're often labeled as homely if you don't fit this image. Algorithms play a huge role in reinforcing baddie culture. The algorithm pushes content that gets engagement, and baddie culture does just that. People complain that is toxic, but they continue to reinforce that image online. It rewards what gets likes and views. That's why you see similar content on platforms like Instagram and TikTok. People know posting baddie content will get them attention, followers, and validation. The next time you're scrolling on social media or watching TV, notice how people are starting to look similar. Whether it's a BBL, lip fillers, or another cosmetics procedure, it's become the new normal today. Insecurities you never thought you had has been brought to the surface after doom scrolling for hours and seeing someone's before and after pictures. And after you've been online, you realize that I can go out and get that same procedure and have those amazing results now. Becoming a baddie is an investment. If you invest wisely, you might see that money in return. Take Kim Kardashian, for example. She went from living in the upper middle class in Los Angeles, being a personal stylist to branding Paris Hilton, to a household name in 2007. Since then, we've been forced to keep up with Kimberly and her family. Throughout the years, Kim has noticeably looked different. As time changes and trends come and go, it's obvious that Kim looks slightly different every year. Now with her new changes, we can see that she looks slimmer compared to years ago. And it's obvious why, because slim is in. So for all my skinny girls, the slim queens, it is your time, okay? When Kim first came on the scene, it was something that we've quote unquote never saw in society, a non-black woman who had a full body. So everyone was taken back, and that's how she got her success. And now that BBLs are kind of going out of style, she wants to keep up with all the trends. And if you kind of peep game with her and her family, they do that too. So whatever's kind of going on with the trends and procedures, they peep game, and that's what they do to fit in. Then there's Natalie Nunn.
I run LA.
Yeah, that Natalie Nunn, okay? From the first time we saw her on Bad Girls Club, it was obvious that Natalie would do anything for money and fame. Natalie on Bad Girls Club was child's play compared to baddies. Despite Natalie's problematic statements, being a bad friend,
Natalie and her non-receipt having self who always wants to make up lies. And it's funny because Natalie says, oh, now Sarah isn't out. She's posting this and that, and who records people's conversations? Because for one, you say one or two words to Natalie and she will just go off. She literally has conversations and arguments with herself and you barely get 2 words in. That's why I kept saying, she would vent to me for hours, I would get no words in, and it was extremely stressful. So there was nothing cut about anything. And what do you think reality shows do? Exactly why I did not want to come to the reunion, because even on the show, there was a lot of conversations and things happening, just like Natalie going on a rant about Megan for a good 30 minutes before the little Megan and Natalie meetup. She was even crying that she felt production betrayed her by letting Megan come to the actual house, and she was extremely upset. So, don't play, oh, well, this was taken out of this.
Running a questionable business, allegedly.
Telling me about a young fun girl, and then she was like, oh yeah, but they're just they're not really into relationships, because Krishan, she be having all this stuff going on. So when you talk to them, just try to not, the relationships and stuff. I said, I don't know about that, I got a whole nigga though. And I turned around, I showed her my back, because I had y'all see the thing I had on my back was exposed. And I was like, what do you mean about relationships? So the bitch tried to, I think she was basically telling me not to bring up that I had a nigga, but she wouldn't outright say it though. You're trying to say it in a way don't make it seem like you're attached to a messy relationship. But really, bitch, you're looking for a young fun girl, bitch, that don't got a nigga. So I already threw off with this bitch. I'm like, the fuck, bitch, like, this bitch talking motherfucking barcode, bitch. Like, say what the fuck you gotta say, bitch. So when I asked her, like, bitch, what you mean by relationship, she started explaining, like, Krishan shit. This is like, the fucking second down, this bitch telling me hell shit. So anyways, we go to the fucking restaurant. Bruh, pop up.
People still want to work with her. Honestly, I understand why someone in their early 20s would want to work with her. I mean, Natalie has been in the game, her worst 15 years, and she has made a career of it. I mean, she took her 15 minutes of fame from Backers Club, and she has created a show. She's the CEO, I believe, of Baddies. She starred on several reality TV shows. So I get it. You know what I mean? I totally understand why someone in their early 20s, even mid 20s, would want to work along with her. However, not all money is good money. There's been several women from Baddies and other shows who've come forward to discuss their experiences working with Natalie and the CEO of Zeus. This lifestyle is expensive both financially and emotionally. A lot of times when people talk about living the luxurious life and getting all these procedures, they're never telling the full truth. They're never being fully transparent with their audience. They're just showing the good side, the sunshines and rainbows. The baddie lifestyle is both expensive and time-consuming. BBL can cost between $2,000 and $12,000, averaging around $6,500. Lip fillers range from $100 to $1,500. Then there's the ongoing maintenance from nails, lashes, brows, and hair. It's practically a full-time job. Not to mention, once you get a procedure, you have to continue to get maintenance done. So that's going to add up very quickly. Many women promote a luxurious lifestyle, but the truth is they're often living paycheck to paycheck. That's why you see your favorite influencers promoting weight loss teas, get rich quick schemes, or even straight up MLMs. That image is costly and many women hustle to maintain it. Also, there's the yachting lifestyle, which is very dark, very mysterious. A lot of people don't talk about it. It's very hush hush, but a lot of these people, a lot of celebrities that are on these yachts, it's a little different. It's a little different. It's a little odd. We'll just keep it at that. Okay, if you know, you know. So there's definitely a need to be more transparent during their entire process, so people would know what they're getting into. Also, people need their research and not go the cheap way too. I have to say that these procedures aren't cheap, and so a lot of times people want to find the cheap way, or maybe they want to go out the country to find a more affordable price. However, you got to realize that this is your life, so you have to remember that.
Surgeries performed while you're wide awake are designed to grab the attention of social media users interested in Brazilian Buttlifts. The liquid gold is fat.
This vacuum is actually removing all of that excess fat, or what I like to call, guys, pure adults, liquid gold.
There are a series of Channel 2 Action News investigations into gold.
Social media is a playground for baddie culture, okay? Platforms like Instagram and TikTok have turned this aesthetic into a lifestyle, a business, and even a personality trait. The line between reality and social media has become very blurred. This is very hard because many feel the pressure to maintain this baddie lifestyle, and they feel pressure to continue this maintenance Olympics, to continue to get their nails done, their hair done, lashes done, eyebrows. And if their eyelashes, eyebrows, everything's not done, then they feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm incomplete, you know, someone's gonna call me out. And it shouldn't be like that. Steve Jobs once said that technology should improve your life, not become your life. And I definitely see that now, where see all this baddie culture where it's becoming our life, where instead of just having fun and, you know, try new things, it's becoming life. Trends will always come and go, so we shouldn't let them dictate how we live our lives, what we do with our bodies, okay? If you genuinely want to get a procedure or try a new style, that's fine, but it shouldn't determine what you do to your body permanently, or, wow, my hair's not done in the world. Conclusion, our parents are right. It really is that phone, okay? So put the phone down, go touch the grass, get some sun out, go take a walk, okay? Because, again, those lines are getting very blurred between social media and reality. So that is the end of this video. Let me know, what are your thoughts on baddie culture? Do you think it's toxic? Do you think that baddie culture, that it's just social media, that we don't really see it in real life? I'll be honest, the people that I'm exposed to, I don't really see it in my real life. It's mainly just social media and TV. I don't really see it around me. Here and there I'll see it, but not really. I'm not really exposed to that. So I want to know, are people just being dramatic? Are you exposed to it? You know, have you felt pressure to maintain the baddie culture lifestyle?
know you're wrong when you say you don't wanna dance. That's not like you, yeah.